right?
Oh, great role.
So I got real like Latino the night of the performance, and I didn't tell anybody.
In the pre-dawn haze of September 20th, 2025, Theo Von, the mullet-clad king of comedy, unleashed a digital Molotov cocktail on X. DHS, y'all snagged my face for a deportation ad without a whisper of permission? That's a banger, but rip it down now. As the Department of Homeland Security's slick propaganda video, crafted to hype Trump's border crackdown, racked up millions of views, Von's unauthorized cameo in their montage became the match that lit a powder keg. From MAGA meltdowns to Hollywood hollers, the internet erupted in memes, outrage, and a raw debate over consent, free speech, and government overreach, cementing Von as an unlikely warrior in a culture war that's tearing up the airwaves. The DHS video that dared to remix a comic soul. Rewind to September 15, 2025, a muggy Sunday evening when the Department of Homeland Security drops a bombshell on social media, a 90-second hype reel dubbed Operation Safe Return, designed to rally red-blooded Americans behind President Trump's pledge for the largest deportation operation in history. Picture this. Cinematic drone shots of razor-wired border walls, ICE agents in tactical vests, and stirring testimonials from everyday patriots praising raids that split families and spiked detentions by 40% since January. The soundtrack? A pulsing hip-hop beat, giving it the vibe of a Michael Bay blockbuster. But the kicker? Buried in the montage are clips from Theo Von's 2024 Netflix special Regular People, where the Louisiana-born comic riffs on small-town weirdos and government goons actin' shady. One line, Von's deadpan quip about folks who don't belong, is cherry-picked, twisted to imply he's cheering on deportations. The video lands like a grenade. 7 million views on X in 72 hours, retweeted by Trump himself with a fire emoji and a caption. Theo Von gets it. Time to clean house. Von, 45, is no stranger to viral moments. His podcast this past weekend, with 1.8 million weekly listeners, thrives on his Southern fried storytelling, tales of growing up poor in Covington, Louisiana, dodging alligators, and wrestling addiction. But this is personal. Scrolling X at 2 a.m. in his Nashville studio, he spots his mullet mug next to ICE badges and border fences. His reaction is instant, visceral, and pure Theo. I didn't approve this. He fires off on X at 2:17 a.m. Eastern Time, attaching a screenshot of his face mid-rant. Now a propaganda prop. Y'all turn my comedy bit into a deportation commercial? That's wilder than my cousin's backyard fight club. Take it down, ain't right. The post explodes, 3.2 million likes, 900k retweets, and a tsunami of quote tweets that turn Von into a folk hero overnight. Theo Von just body slammed DHS. One X user crows, while a TikTok edit syncing his tweet to Sweet Home Alabama hits 12 million views. When the feds steal your vibe, but you're Theo freaking Von. From Swamp Kid to Comedy King. To get why this hit Von like a sucker punch, let's dive into his roots. Born Theodore Capitani von Kernatowski III in 1980, Theo grew up in a chaotic, working-class family of 9 in Covington, Louisiana, a town where you either fished, fought, or fled. He jokes. His mom, a no-nonsense matriarch, and his Polish-Nicaraguan dad, a roofer with a rap sheet, fueled his wild yarns. At 19, he stumbled into fame on MTV's Road Rules, Maximum Velocity, a reality TV stint that led to Chappelle's show cameos and Comedy Central roasts. By 2016, This Past Weekend was born, a raw, rambling podcast where he trades stories with heavyweights like Joe Rogan, Nikki Glaser, and even Bernie Sanders. Blending vulnerability, he's open about his sobriety journey, with absurd humor, ghost hunting tales, anyone. His Netflix specials, No Offense, 2016, St. Louis, 2021, and Regular People, 2024, earned Emmy nods, with Regular People streaming 20 million hours in its first month. His net worth? A cool $2.5 million, but his real wealth is his everyman cred, no Ivy League polish, just swamp red swagger. Von's no political crusader. He's roasted MAGA hats and woke word police with equal glee, keeping his 2.3 million X followers laughing across divides. So when DHS plucks his clip, taken from a bit about weirdos running the DMV, not borders. It's a betrayal of his art. Man, I'm just a dude telling stories about my mama's gumbo. He rants on his September 21st podcast episode, DHS Done Me Dirty. Now I'm the poster boy for kicking folks out? That's like using my face to sell vegan alligator jerky. Guest Ari Schaffer, a fellow comic, piles on. Theo's too busy dodging Louisiana ghosts to dodge immigrants. DHS, you picked the wrong mullet. The episode surges to #1 on Spotify's comedy charts, with 3 million downloads in 48 hours. A government misstep goes viral. The DHS video wasn't just a misfire, it was a calculated swing in Trump's media war. Operation Safe Return, greenlit by DHS Secretary Chad Wolf, was part of a $10 billion push under Trump's second term to deport 1 million undocumented immigrants annually. With raids rocking sanctuary cities like Los Angeles, up 45% since January, and family detentions clogging headlines, the ad aimed to sell the policy as patriotic necessity. DHS spokesperson Tricia McLaughlin doubled down on Fox News. Theo's words capture the heart of Americans fed up with border chaos. This isn't satire, it's security. But the blowback was swift. Vaughn's legal team, led by Nashville attorney Sarah Jenkins, fired off a cease and desist by noon on September 20th, citing unauthorized commercial use and misrepresentation of likeness. CNN legal analyst Ellie Honig broke it down. DHS stepped into a gray area. Fair use doesn't cover propaganda twisting a comedian's intent. This could cost them. DHS's track record? Spotty. A 2024 ad misquoting AOC sparked a $2 million settlement. A 2023 campaign using Lil Wayne lyrics got yanked after a Twitter storm. Insiders told Politico, the Theo clip was an intern's bright idea. Thought it'd go viral for the right reasons. Spoiler. It did, but not how they hoped. By September 23rd, DHS pulled the clip, issuing a statement. Out of respect for content creators, we've edited the promotional material. Vaughn, smelling blood, teased his next pod. Got my face back, y'all. Next guest, the DHS intern who thought I'd vibe with border busts. Memes, MAGA, and a meme war for the ages. The internet? A gladiator arena. X's hashtag TheoVonDHS hashtag skyrockets to 1.5 million posts by September 22nd, a clash of MAGA loyalists and free speech warriors. Trump diehards, like at Gunther Eagleman roar. Vaughn's a patriot. Why is he whining? Stand with ICE. 60K likes, but swamped by 200K replies. He said no. Dude. Reading's free. Progressives rally at Krasenstein stitches Vaughn's tweet with a DHS ad, captioning, when the feds fumble comedy into propaganda.